Hello,
Battle
everybody.
starts.
This is Gleaming Colt. Back with another World of Warships Blitz video. Now, today's video is going to be very different, honestly, because this was not my original plan for this video, but honestly, it was pointed out to me that I should make this video, and I decided to make it because, well, you know, it was actually a really good idea. And the idea was to list the top 5 best, or not best ships, the top 5 ships that deserve to be in World of Warships Blitz. And if you don't know what I mean, ships that need to be, added to the game over paper ships, or the horrible black ships that weren't even things people buy, even though they're just basically the same thing as their tech tree counterparts.
Fast reload activated.
I don't understand.
Nice shot!
Why were you thinks we were going to do this
captured the area.
over actual historical ships? And because
we hit the enemy.
They don't add historical ships because there's not enough left in. There's not many left to add. No, that is bull. I'll fully admit that is horrible. That is a bad lie. But without further ado, I think we should get into the top 5 ships that deserve to be in World of Warships Blitz. At number 5, I have the IJN Atago, a Japanese heavy cruiser built for the Imperial Japanese Navy. Now, I do know PC has the Atago. I do know. Yes, I know PC does have the Atago. So it's very possible they will add the Atago. Perfectly fine. That's why it's at number 5. Because the Atago is already on PC. Honestly, there's still a chance it will get into World of Warships Blitz. But it still deserves it. It still deserves it over the Black Takao. Yes, and I am playing the Black Takao as I say that. Shut up. I play it. It's a demonstration. Whatever. But, honestly,
enemy team captured the area.
Atago would actually be a great ship to have in World War II Blitz. Firstly, it's a historical ship, so that'll make people happy. And, to be quite honest,
enemy aircraft incoming.
Firstly, historical ships, everyone wants them. I don't know why I just said that again. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. The Atago, if you don't... Now, a bit of history on the Atago. The Takao class ships were approved under the 1927 to 1931 supplementary fiscal
we hit the enemy!
Year budget. And Atago, like her sister ships, was named after a mountain. No surprise. Mount Atago, Mount Maya, Mount Takao, I think.
Nice shot!
Like, it's not that big of a surprise. And was now, in this case, she was named after Mount Atago, located outside of Kuwait.
Our team captured the area.
Kuwaito? I am gonna butcher that for anyone who's watching this from Japan. Even though the Takao was the name ship of the class, the Atago was actually finished before the Takao. So yeah. Honestly, quite good. Honestly, and the Atago's, oh my god. The Atago took part of the Guadalcanal campaign. It took part of the, Battle of the Philippine Sea, and it was in a part of the Battle of Leyte Gulf, where it would sadly be sunk. So, besides the fact that I was stuttering through most of that and being a complete idiot, basically seeming like I never knew what I was doing, I think the Atago should definitely get added to World of Warships Blitz. It has quite a lot of history. It's, I think, one of the most famous of the It's one of the more famous Otago Takao class heavy cruisers. And personally, I think it should be, added to World War Blitz, but because it's already in PC, there's a high chance it won't be added. But there's a high chance it will already get added before this video. Besides the fact that this video is out. So, yeah, number 5's done. Let's move on to number 4. At the number 4 spot, we have the USS Nevada BB36. Again, the only reason this ship is higher up on the list is because the PC already has the USS Oklahoma, which is very similar to the Nevada. So it's very possible we might not get Nevada, we might get the Oklahoma. So there's still a probability chance that we will get it in Blitz. But specifically, I want to talk about Nevada. Now, throughout, Nevada was launched in 1914 and was and named after the 36th state of Nevada, obviously. She was the lead ship of a class of 2 battleships, along with, Oklahoma. It would be the only ship in the attack of Pearl Harbor to get underway, making the ship the only bright spot in an otherwise dismal and depressing movie.
Nice shot!
And that's not just me saying that, it's just, Wikipedia. It's just Wikipedia saying that, but the ship was modernized
torpedoes
for World War II service in the Pacific, and would earn 7 battle stars throughout its career. It would help in amphibious assaults in Normandy, Iwo Jima, and Okinawa, and many others. The ship, however, would be tested for nuclear bombs in 1946 during Operation Crossroads, and would be eventually sunk for naval gunfire on July 1948. So personally, I think the design that needs to add would probably be its second design before its final modernization, but after its launch configuration. And fun fact, did you know that the ship had 2 nicknames? Cheer Up Ship. I'm assuming because it was the only bright spot during World War II in Pearl Harbor, and the ship that wouldn't sink. Well, that's obvious. Like the song says, legends never die. But, so, that is why I think at number 4 is Nevada. Granted, the ship, the Oklahoma at least, is already in Blitz. Not Blitz, PC. So, there's a somewhat low chance that Nevada herself will get added, but there's maybe a decent chance the Oklahoma could get added. Either way, I'd be quite happy with it. And onwards to number 3. At number 3, we have the SMS Gobin, the second of the 2 Moltke class battle cruisers.
Enemy target spotted.
Technically, yes, we already have the Moltke. That's true. But,
enemy team captured the area.
I still feel like this ship is the more historical significant one. Especially since this ship actually served into the 1960s, which, for a battle cruiser launched in 1911, that's quite a long ways away. That's a good 49 years. So this ship served through World War I and World War II. Though granted, in 1914, the 2 ships were transferred to the Ottoman Empire, so didn't really get to serve under German rule for a while. It was renamed the in Ottoman Empire / Turkey as
Enemy torpedo spotted.
I'm not even going to pronounce it. I am sorry, I am not pronouncing that name. Well, I'll say the one name I did. Sultan. And would eventually be scrapped. Oh, no, wait, no. The Sultan, under the rule in Ottoman Empire, would actually be scrapped in 1973. So I am wrong. But technically it was strictly in 1974. No, not 1954.
Ship is on fire. We're under attack.
The Gobin, I just feel like, because of how long it's been around, the fact that it served through both World War I and World War II, I think would just make it a ship that sort of deserves some control. Though granted, there are ships that probably deserve it more. I still feel like this ship sort of deserves a role, even though it's a tier 4. It's going to be a tier 4, but honestly, what's wrong with adding a tier 4? Like, I don't understand what's wrong with adding a tier 4 premium. We haven't had one in quite a long time, so Gobin would actually be the perfect one. Like, it wouldn't be that hard to add. Basically just the, and a lot of these ships are sister ships to others, but they're just the more, that was a horrible battle. But the more famous ones, if that makes sense. So, I don't really have much to talk about. I'm trying to add as much information as possible, while in reality, I'm just trying to tell people why these ships should be added to the game. But really, to be honest, it's because the Gobin had a long history and quite a lot of history on it. So, personally, that is number 3. I think we should definitely move on to number 2. At number 2 is the USS Washington BB36. Now, a little backstory. This is actually the ship that I've been requesting the most to get added to World Warships Blitz. Because if you've not seen a few posts I've made, not on YouTube, but other places, I've actually been very much requesting twice. I requested, like, what, twice or 2 to 3 times of adding the USS Washington into the game. And what I basically thought of it is like a sort of a American Nelson
Enemy
sort of
target
thing.
spotted.
Honestly, that's sort of what I was thinking of, like an American Nelson. So, the USS Washington, why should it get added to the game when we already have the USS North Carolina?
Enemy aircraft
Firstly,
incoming.
the USS Washington, actually sunk the the IJN Kirishima, which was a Congo-class battleship at the Naval Battle of Guadalcanal. And that actually was a significant time for the U.S., honestly. It was a major victory. After that, it was really just doing the same things as the North Carolina. It participated in the Gilbert Islands campaign, Mariana and Palau Islands campaign, the Philippines campaign, and the Battle of Okinawa and Iwo Jima.
Target penetrated.
This ship, honestly, would be a very good ship to get added to the game. Honestly, I'd love it. I'd spend money on this ship. I love the North Carolina. If you watch my review on it, I speak very highly of it. For some reason, no one else in the community thinks it's a good ship for some reason. I don't know why.
Locked on.
But the Washington, unlike the North Carolina, was scrapped and was not preserved as a museum ship, which is quite sad, honestly. The ship was originally going to have 356mm guns, but it was later turned to 406. We all know that, honestly. So, do I think this ship deserves to be in World War Splits? Oh,
Fast
definitely.
reload activated.
Deserves to be in World War Splits. But
We hit
not
the
as
enemy.
much as the number 1 spot, which I will get into after a few honorable mentions. The honorable mentions include USS New Jersey, the USS California, the IJN Akagi,
Enemy heavily damaged.
USS Yorktown. Yes, I know, a lot of Americans. I'm sorry.
Our team
The
captured the
Germans,
area.
the Germans, the French, the Italians, the other ships that I personally have been able to find that
Well
sort of
done.
deserve to be in Blitz. I mean, of course,
Our
every
team
historical
captured
ship
the
should be
area.
in Blitz. But I mean, if I'm thinking of a top 5 list of ships that deserve it, it really all goes to the Americans and the Japanese. And honestly, the IJN Shinano is one of those honorable mentions. I know, for people that hate carriers, I get it. I hate carriers in this game too, they're annoying. But it doesn't mean a ship should not be added to the game, in my personal opinion. So, that is number 2 in the honorable mentions. Let's finally get into the number 1 spot. And at the number 1 spot of my list
Battle starts.
is none other than the HMS Prince of Wales. I am so shocked this ship has not been added to the game yet. I am really shocked. And here's why. This ship helped pursue, along with the Hood, pursued the Bismarck on the night the HMS Hood was sunk. The Hood got in the game because the Hood was famous because it got sunk by the Bismarck. But
Enemy aircraft
Prince of Wales,
incoming.
I feel like, should also
Enemy
have some of that
aircraft
fame.
incoming.
I mean, yeah, the ship didn't really do much, but it did actually severely, not severely, but it did damage
Enemy aircraft incoming.
it did damage the
Enemy
Bismarck
aircraft
to where it
incoming.
had to actually
Enemy team captured the area.
head to an occupied French port.
Torpedoes.
At least I think it was an occupied French port. No,
Enemy
occupied
aircraft
Norway.
incoming.
It was occupied in Norway, sorry. To get repairs. And, though granted, did get
Enemy team captured
pretty
the area.
severely hammered by the Bismarck
We're under
and
attack.
Prinzligen, it still actually deserves that fame. Granted, it was also, but however, on 2 days after Pearl Harbor, she was sunk due to Japanese aircraft
hit the
along
enemy.
with the HMS Repulse. Now let me clarify something. While it did have a sort of short life, the fact that it actually engaged the Bismarck and
Fast
it
reload
was on that night,
activated.
the Hood sank, I think gives it the right
Target
to be
hit.
added to Blitz, in my opinion. Sure, does it need to be added above, like,
We're under
let's say
attack.
King George V or Duke of York? No. But it does need
Good
some
job.
sort of recognition to get added to the game. I don't think it's fair that black ships,
Our team
over black
captured the
ships and
area.
paper ships, get added over these
Nice
ships,
shot.
honestly. Personally, I think it's quite surprising that
We're
Wargaming
hit.
still does this. Yet they're like, we're running out of historical ships to add. This list, yeah, Wargaming, if you're watching this, I'm going to at you
captured the
guys.
area.
I'm going to at you guys.
Target hit.
Watch this video. I get it's
Enemy
poor. It's a
torpedo
poorly made
spotted.
video, and I'm not going to admit otherwise. Yeah, I
Enemy
get it's a
aircraft
poorly
incoming.
made video, but like, the point I have is add these ships over black ships. I'm fine with paper ships, but if you like, I'm fine with paper ships. Like the H class, that's perfectly fine. But like, ships orange, really, really. You're gonna add that over these historically famous ships. So yeah, that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe, comment down below your feedback. I'm always reading you guys' comments. If you guys have any ships that should be added to Warships Blitz also, please let me know, and I can definitely, maybe I can make an expansion someday. Or just, tell me what ships you think should be added to Warships Blitz, and join up on my Discord server. We're always having a lot of fun there, and yeah, bye.